Question number 7. The arrows in the diagram below show changes in the direction of surface winds at 4 lettered locations, A, B, C, and D on Earth. Before I move on to the actual question, I just wanted to know it's really important to make sure you read everything. A lot of people like to just skip what's at top and get really down to this section right here where the question actually is. It's important to really read the top because sometimes they give you information that will help you um, answer the bottom. So make sure you read everything. I know a lot of you guys are just going to rush through it and not do as well as you can, or maybe miss by 1 point. So really, please make sure you're reading every question very carefully. It's very, very important. And only read the bottom. The arrow at which location correctly shows deflection of the wind that could be due to the Coriolis effect. The dreaded Coriolis effect. I know a lot of older people that cannot explain the Coriolis effect still. Even working as a science teacher, talking to people at the Coriolis effect, it's one of these just complex things that never makes sense to anyone. But the good news is, again, you have the Earth Science Reference Table. Now, the Earth Science Reference Table doesn't immediately tell you, oh, the Coriolis effect. But if you turn to what page is this? 14, you can see the directions of the winds on Earth. And what you need to know is that in the northern hemisphere, up in this area, can't highlight it, up here, all the winds deflect to the right. So if it's going up, it's going to the right, and if you're facing down, it's also going to that perspective's right. In the southern hemisphere, it's opposite. Everything deflects to the left. So if you're going up, it slides to the left. If you're going this way, from the opposite perspective, you're also still going to the left. So if we go back to our question, we have to look at everything. Now, they try to trip you up because you're like, oh, look, this is pointing left. D is pointing left. That might be right, but it's not. If you look at the perspective of the direction D is going, it's actually going to the right. If you look at the perspective of the direction C is going, it's going to the right. The perspective of B is going to the left. And the correct answer, which is A, is the only one that actually goes in the correct direction for its hemisphere. So again, to answer this question, you can simply go to page 14 and you can view the direction of the winds on the map. This will help you a lot. It tells you a bunch of different things. But always really make sure you're looking at the Earth Science Reference Table if you're unsure of a question.